In this video, we will identify what the complex number is based on its graph, and then we will go on to find the absolute value of that complex number. First, let's identify each complex number. So these have been graphed in the complex plane. So instead of an x-axis, we have the real axis, and instead of a y-axis, we have the imaginary axis. So because this is left 3 units, that means that this has a real part. The real part of the number is -3. Because this is down 2, that means the imaginary part is -2i. And I'm not going to put plus -2, I'm just going to put minus 2i. So that is the first complex number. And then for b, because it is left 1, that means the real part is -1. Because it is up 3, that means the imaginary part is plus 3i. And then for part C, because it is right 2, that means the real part is 2. Because it is down 3, the imaginary part is minus 3i. Next, we need to find the absolute value of each of these. Now, the absolute value of a complex number a plus bi is the square root of a squared plus b squared. That's just the Pythagorean theorem, really. So for this first one, it's just going to be the square root of -3 squared plus -2 squared. So that is going to be the square root of 9 plus 4, which is the square root of 13. So that would be the answer for part A. Okay. Similarly for part B. Well, you know what? I shouldn't have just put an equal sign. The absolute value of -3 minus 2i is equal to all of this. That's better. Okay, and similarly for the next one, let's go ahead and say the absolute value of -1 plus 3i will equal the square root of -1 squared plus 3 squared. That's going to be the square root of +1 plus 9. That is the square root of 10. So that would be the absolute value of B. And then for part C here, the absolute value of 2 minus 3i will be the square root of 2 squared plus -3 squared. So that's going to be the square root of 4 plus 9, which is the square root of 13. So that is the final answer for part C. That is a very short video, but that's going to be the end of that. And I will see you on the next video if you want to see how to simplify using powers of I.